guys, welcome back to our protocol. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to freeze timers so that you can effectively take your time when you are taking down the lockpicks or the alarms when you have to deactivate them. As you get further along in the game, the timer gets a lot shorter, so you don't have much time to um, fix those issues. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do that for the alarms and for the lock timers. So if you like this sort of content, please like, comment, subscribe. Liking the video helps bring more people to tell YouTube to bring more people to my channel. And while commenting just helps me understand what you like and what you don't like. So to get started, we need to attach the process of the game to Cheat Engine. How to download Cheat Engine is going to be in the description. And our protocol is set ready. So what I have here is the actual timers here. So I have an alarm here that's going off. I'm in the Saudi Arabian mission, so it's pretty much the first mission. And you can hear the timer here. And I'll show you. Timer's going down right here. Timer's going down here. So I'll do stop alarm, and it stops. Now, how did I do that? So what we want to do is we're going to go to first things first. Pause the game while scanning will help us with this part here. So it'll run out of time, which is fine. But what we want to do is find a number, and when it gets to it, I'll pause the game for us. So let's make this one 15, wait for 15 to show up. Okay. Then we're going to wait for 12. Okay, now we got 12. I'm going to double click, come down here. I hit the space bar, which will pause the value. You see the value is being paused here. And then what I can do as well is I can simply go and make it 25 and make the thing, the bar longer, so then it will give more time to solve the mini game. Now that's great, but if you go into the different alarms will probably have different memory addresses stored for them, so it's not foolproof. So what I then want to do is I'm going to access to this address, come up here, and the one I'm looking for is this one. Reason why? What is writing to the address is what we want to be able to change. So what we can do is we can add this to the code list. I've done that already, and I'm going to show this in the December. And what I want to see here is there anything else that's using XMMO? There's something up here, but that's it. And what I want to do is instead of pausing it here, I want to do what is called replace with code that does nothing, or NOP. Now when I do that, it will replace the actual code here with nothing. And now you can see here, it's practically not doing a thing. So now I can do this as many times as I want. So I have no operations and it's done 8 times here. So if I go back to replace with original code, then we'll see things start going back to normal. Now, for the beginner and for the intermediate, in this case, it's the same solution. We want to create a script that will effectively copy that. And then when I click the button, it'll run the code and the code will make it stop. All right. So if I want to do the alarm, I can take this off. In fact, I'll leave that pause. Now I'll double click this. And in order for me to make this auto assembly here, what I did was I went to the disassembler, I hit Control A and then Control Shift A, click Enter twice, and then it'll create this script for me here. All right. So all I've done was I replaced the code that was originally here with NOP 8 times, pretty much copying what I did before. And I clicked OK. So I clicked Assign to current G table, clicked OK, and did that. Now, what I've discovered is that there are 2 different scripts you need to make. One for the lockpicks, which because they have their own address that they use, and one for the alarm. So I'm using one for the alarm here. If I stop that here, click this one, you can see here that it stops my timer. If I want to do one for a lockpick, I'll need to go somewhere else that has a lockpick in there. So I'll need to go and find one. here's one over here. Lockpick here. Same thing. I'll click the stop lock timer and it stops. Now, that's going to give me the opportunity of doing this without any issues. There we go. Now, there's a third one that we can do, which is cracking a safe, which are done, I think, in later levels. But I believe it'll be using the same lockpick timer here because it's using the same animation. There was one more thing I didn't cover, and that was hacking the email servers. So it's pretty much using the same methodology as before as the lockpick timers and the alarm. So I have one set up over here. So same thing. It's just typically using a different address, but the methodology is the same, as you can see here. So if I go over here, log in, click the timer, it freezes the timer. Now, one thing also to mention is cracking safes. Because the safe is using the same animation, as I mentioned earlier, as the lockpick, I can go in and I can do this to my heart's content. Alright, that's the only thing I forgot to say. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next episode.